nor free, there is neither male nor female, but you're all one in Christ Jesus. And this is quoted to suggest that all peoples in the world are together in Christ if they believe. However, it should be Judean or Greek, and Paul stated in Romans he only cares about Israelites according to the flesh. Why would he suddenly become a universalist? What Paul really means is that the scattered Israelites of the captivity, those who were once under the law, were found amongst the Greeks. And of course there were also the Romans, which were Israelites, the Germanic tribes, the Phoenicians, etc. What Paul is saying, although we have our own hierarchies in society, so free and slaves, etc., in the eyes of God we are all equal, and that is what truly matters. Finally, yet again, another favourite of universalist. For if you are Christ, then of the offspring of Abraham you are heirs according to the promise. However, in the original Greek, this is a conditional sentence, meaning if one part is true, then the other part must also be true as well. In other words, only Abraham's heirs according to the promise are Christ, and only Christ are Abraham's seed according to the promise. Only Israelites can become Christians, and Christians are only Israelites. Paul meant if people at that time accepted Christianity when it was small and being persecuted, then they must be Israelites, as tares would never have accepted it. Now we're on to Philippians. There's only one major mistranslation, and that is in chapter 2, where Paul warns Europeans to be blameless and harmless, the sons of God without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. So that's pretty tame, but what it should say, be perfect and with unmixed blood, blameless children of Yahweh in the midst of a race crooked and perverted, among whom you appear as luminaries. Of course, all the translations cover that up. Here we see that Paul was warning the Europeans to separate and become Christian communities, and that there were devils amongst them that they had to watch out for. Now we're on to Colossians. It seems that Paul is making a universalistic statement, where at the end of this verse, it seems that Paul is saying, preach to every creature which is under heaven. Now the gospel of Christ is not for all creatures, but rather it is only meant for a specific creation, the Adamic creation, which survived in the children of Israel, as Abraham was promised that his seed would inherit the nation.